Muktakatrayam, 3 verses on liberation by Sri Ramana Maharshi. Recitation by Sri Anantha Padmanabhan. Muktakatrayam consists of 3 verses composed by Sri Ramana Maharshi, expounding the nature of liberation and the imperishable Atman in the heart. It is chanted during the Sanskrit Parayana at Sri Ramanasramam. The first verse was composed in 1937 when Somasundara Swami requested Sri Bhagavan to write a letter, Aksharam, in his new notebook. Sri Bhagavan wrote as a response a 2-line verse in Tamil. The verse was later translated into Sanskrit at the request of Sri Muruganar. The second verse was initiated by Sri Jagadishwara Sastri in 1915 while at Skandashramam. He wrote on a piece of paper the first line, Hridaya Kuhara Madhye, but he was unable to continue composing the poem however much he tried. He left the paper under Sri Bhagavan's seat and went out. On his return, he found that Sri Bhagavan had completed the entire verse. This verse also appears as verse 2 in chapter 2 of Sri Ramana Gita by Sri Kavyakanta Ganapati Muni. Verse 3 is one of the few verses composed by Sri Bhagavan spontaneously, that is, unrequested by any devotee. It was composed in 1927. Indira, the 5-year-old daughter of Professor Subbaramaya, read aloud the first word of each line. Deham, Naham, Koham, Soham. The words mean, I am not the body. Who am I? I am he. Bhagavan was pleased upon hearing her read this. He said, Very good, that will do. What you have read is the quintessence of wisdom. Make it your mantra. This verse was later translated into Tamil by Sri Bhagavan and is the 10th verse in Ulladu Narpadu Anubandham.
Ekamaksharam hridi nirandaram bhasate swayam likyate katam hridaya guhara madhye kevalam brahmamatram yaham aham idi sakshad Atmarupena bhati Hridhi vishamanasasvam Chinvata majjatava Pavanachalana rodhat Atmanishto bhavatvam Deham mrunmaya vajjadatmakam Aham buddhirna tasyastyato Naham tattadabheda supti samaye Siddhatma sadbhavatāh Koham bhavayadah kuto varadiya Drishtvatma nishtatmanam Soham spurtidhaya arunachala shivaha Purno vibhadi swayam Soham spurtidhaya arunachala shivaha Purno Vibhadi Swayam Arunachala Shivaha Purno Vibhadi Swayam.
This is to give you an example of Sri Bhagavan's handwriting. Here, Sri Bhagavan has written the second verse of the Muktakatrayam, हृदयकुहरमध्ये केवलं ब्रह्ममात्रं यहमहमिति साक्षादात्मरूपेण भाति हृदि विषमनसा स्वं चिन्वतामज्जता वा पवनचलनरोधाद् आत्मनिष्ठो भवत्वम्. Here we see in Bhagavan's own handwriting the third verse. Deham mrinmayavajjadatmakamaham buddhirna tasyaschato naham tattadabheda supti samaye siddhatma sadbhavataha koham bhavayuta kuto varadhiya drishtvatmanishtatmanam soham spurti tayaruna chalashivaha Purno vibhati swayam. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.